Please rise as Jean leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Keep standing, and we're going to say the four-way test. Of the things we think, say, and do, I'm supposed to give you a little something to think about for the 100 years. I guess we're almost done thinking about that. But one of the things on the list was wear your pin. And so I have my pin on today. I had to look for it, but anyway, here it is. Okay, well, the guests and visitors remain standing and everyone else sit down. Okay. Well,
thank you, Jean. And there's a camera right over there, and if you look at that, then everyone will look at you. Hi, everybody. I would like to introduce my good friend, Natalie Pratt. I'm so excited Natalie is here today. Natalie is head of communications for Pure Water for the World, which had its genesis in a local Rotary project in Vermont in the 90s before it took off and became a 501c3 of its own. And it's now providing access and education to fresh water for Haitians, folks in Honduras and Guatemala. And it's just an extraordinary organization and just wonderful ties to the Rotary community. The board is half Rotarians and the volunteers that go are Rotarians. And it's just so exciting to have Natalie be part of it. She saw us in the newspaper and thought maybe the time was right to check it out. So please make her feel welcome.
Hello, I have several guests today. It's my honor to introduce David Burnett, who is the Regional Manager for Wealth Management with Wells Fargo. And I am trying to work on him to join Rotary because of all people, he epitomizes service above self in everything that he does. And then I also have my guest, Linda Davidson, and we finally turned in her application for Rotary, which is making her mother very happy because her mother is a lifetime member of Rotary, and this is the first time we've gotten Linda in. So thank you. And then also it's my pleasure to introduce our two outstanding students of the month from New Vista High School, Sella Dombrower and Kian Highland. Would you like to say a couple words?
Hi, thank you for having us. I'm Sella, and I'm a leader of Jewish Culture Club at New Vista, and one of my interests is linguistics.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Kian Highland. I'm a leader of Board Game Club at New Vista. I like to code, and one thing, like an issue in the world that I think is really important is climate change. And again, thanks for having us.
So my guest today is Chad Kaltenstein. And Chad comes to us originally from Ohio, the Cleveland area, where his parents were very involved with Rotary. So he's got a deep feeling for Rotary. And he's decided also, agrees with our New Vista student, the importance of climate change. And the last issue of the Rotarian magazine said the Citizens Climate Lobby is a way we can engage. And Chad broke a log jam that's lasted about 3 years of getting conservative speakers at Rotary clubs to talk about the Citizens Climate Lobby. So welcome him to our club.
Hi, everybody. I'm delighted to introduce my friend and colleague, Arlie Huffman. He is running the CTE, Career and Technical Education Center at Boulder Valley. And both of us are delighted to hear thoughts from our boss.
I'm going to get Randy on camera here. So my pleasure to introduce Randy Barber. He's accompanying our speaker today, and he is working in communications for the school district, and we're glad to have him here today to join us. Thank you. And also a special guest today, I've got Ernie Duff. He's the Executive Director of Dental Aid. Ernie's just a great guy, service to the community. He's a partner with us in terms of our integrated health home and behavioral health, along with Clinica, and providing dental aid support to a lot of homeless folks, a lot of people, vets and others who really need dental care. And so glad to have Ernie here as a good friend and just somebody who's also looking at our club. He'd be a great member in terms of understanding his service back to the community. Thanks for coming, Ernie.
Did I miss anybody? Well, I'm glad you're all here, and come again.
Great, welcome everybody. The best place to be on a Friday afternoon is right here. Thank you very much, Rob Anderson, for coming today. We have a big commitment at this club to our youth. Just last year, we did over $70,000 in our youth programs and scholarships and things of that nature. And a part of that has been through the school district. So it's so great that you get to talk with us. And if you want, I'll tell you even more later on. Okay, if you can escape. Okay. So a couple of announcements before we get started. The first is just a big congratulations to Michelle Carpenter and Adelante. The 25th anniversary is this next week. So yeah. In a couple of weeks, so this past year, it's been a lot of fun. Daryl and I have had some fun going back and forth. He plays a practical joke on me, and I do a better one on him. And so what's nice is that I always have the last word because I've got the lectern and the microphone up here. Well, I can't believe it, but I have to go out of town on May 3rd, and this guy is going to be our host up here on May 3rd, but I've got the loyalty of the meeting management group. They have said that they will cut off the microphone or anything else, anything disrespectful in any way, so we're watching you, Daryl. Just saying. May 3rd, complete respect towards me, I'm hearing. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about, this is a little out of order, is the tree planting initiative. So I want you to imagine it's Saturday morning. It's going to be a sunny, perfect spring day in Boulder. There's probably some dew on the grass. You show up at the Harlow Platts, and there's 8 holes in the ground ready for a tree to be planted. And these are trees that will be here for decades in honor of our centennial. What we need is some sweat equity. We need about 30 people, actually, 30 more people. We've already got about 20 people signed up to help us for about 2 hours with our centennial. This is one of our 3 things that we did. We wanted to have a legacy projects, which we've been very successful at through the community. Number 2 was have a big gala. We've done that. And then we have a service project of the club. So from 9 to 11, you'll get your hands dirty. You're really helping out your community. And then at 11 o'clock, we have a barbecue. And this will be a family barbecue. So you can bring your kids to the 9 o'clock as well if they want to work. But at 11, even if you can't do the tree planting, please come for the barbecue at 11 o'clock. And you're saying, how can I be a part of that? Kathy Olivier, where are you? Stand up. Stand up so everyone can see who you are. So they should come to you and sign up. Is that right? Now, if they have a friend or two, can they bring that friend or two as well? Would that be okay? Great. Kathy Olivier, tree planting next Saturday. So please do that. We have the Rotary Foundation with TK. Come on over.
So the first request is that you shift from the local to the world. So what you see here, every Rotarian, every year. No matter the color, the script, that is our cry, rallying cry for you and I to participate. So let's look next at impact. people and dollars are required. But if you go to the bottom of the chart, when you have both people, 1.2 million Rotarians worldwide, and $300 a year, just to pick a nice number, that gets you to $360 million, which is roughly what Rotary Foundation funds in worldwide projects last year. So I want to take you through a couple or three of the major projects. Clean water, something we all take for granted and never even think about. So this is specific impact, not the general. So for the past 5 years, there have been 1,000 projects in 100 countries dealing with clean water. This is something I believe you as members of Rotary can be very proud of. Education, something we take for granted and we're going to hear more about in a few minutes. But 20% roughly of the people in the world are totally illiterate. Rotary is trying to do something about that. Here's a factoid. 500 adults raised their reading level by 3 grades in the city in which I was born, Detroit, Michigan. This is Rotary at work. Lest you think all of the projects are somewhere scattered around the world and a long way away, here is Puerto Rico after the hurricane, and a very instrumental project, various Rotary clubs putting a new roof on a house. I think this again is something as a Rotarian you can be very proud of. Next, I want to show a very short video that you can have a sense to try to feel what it must be like to be a beneficiary of a Rotary project.
Two years ago, we nearly ended polio in Africa. 1 billion determined people came together to rise up as a unified continent, audacious and proud. But all great achievements are threatened by setbacks. I've lived and performed all over the world, but my love for Africa brought me home. Because I'm one of those 1 billion people committed to ending polio forever. I'm a mother, a musician, a proud Naija woman, and a Rotary Polio ambassador. And I believe in our collective strength. And now is the time to rise again, my people, because our story will be one of triumph.
Again, every Rotarian, every year, ask yourselves, why did you join Rotary? Why do people give? You heard Carol Griever, a little testimony a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Here's another testimonial. We give because the Rotary Foundation has been doing tremendous work alleviating the suffering of humans irrespective of caste, creed, region, and religion. Mr. and Mrs. Chapwali from India. So my role is to make it as easy as possible. On your tables, you will see the Rotary Direct form. Looks like this. I hope you will take one, and if there aren't enough, please let me know because we can get more. For a few, a single contribution is the right fit. For many, a systematic contribution feels just right. So I invite you to register your pride in Rotary by becoming a regular donor to the RI, the Rotary Foundation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, TK. While Hans is coming up here to introduce our program speaker, I have the raffle number right here. So pull out your raffle ticket. See if your number is the same as mine. Got your ticket? Okay, here's the number. 225-1568. 1568. Bobby? Yeah, all right. Good deal. Hans, it's all you. We are so blessed to have you in our community, so thank you very much, Superintendent Anderson. Okay, we have a couple of birthdays to celebrate. George?
Yes, age represents the number of years the world has enjoyed you. Unfortunately, I've found that it has no relationship to your enjoyment. We have Jim Fitzgerald here, who's been in the club for a long time.
Hi, Jim Fitzgerald. I was brought into the club by Dan Sodders. Some of you people know who he is. He's no longer a member of our club, but I think it was 1982 when I first joined, and I've loved being a member of this club. It's been terrific. Thank you.
Okay, so yesterday was my birthday. The first thing I got to say is I now actually have a Rotary birthday buddy. You're going to hear from Karen in just a moment, but we were both born on the 18th of April. I was born many years before she was, but so my lovely wife, who you all know, reminded me yesterday as I woke up and I was just getting ready to start my day. She said, "Just remember you're starting the first day of your 8th decade." Yeah, it sounded really old. So this is a big birthday. So I turned 70 yesterday. But the other thing that really amazed me as I started thinking about it, I mean, life is a blessing and I've enjoyed every minute of it. But I have been a member of this club for almost half of those 70 years. So that has just really been fun. So.
I'm Karen McCormick, and I am just incredibly grateful to be part of this passionate and just really energetic group. And I'm grateful to Meryl Glustrom and Diana Sherry, who brought me in just 4 weeks ago. So we're at different ends of the spectrum, but I also have to smile. It is fun to have a birthday buddy. Our spouses were kind to us, I guess, yesterday. Yours said what she said, and my husband said, first thing I saw in the morning, he goes, "Hey, guess what? Now you can sign up for Social Security." I'm like, "Thanks, Greg. I'm not going to." But I'm just so grateful to be here and to be part of a group where this four-way test it really means a lot to me. And for me to show up here at Rotary and see that that is part of who you are made me truly feel like I was at home. So thank you very much.
Be sure and sit at the birthday table on your birthday or close to it. Thank you.
Great. Happy birthday, everyone. It's also Paul Harris's 151st birthday, if he was alive. So Paul Harris today. Yeah. Announcement video.
It's Kitty Bauman. Images are just coming in of the very first pictures of a black hole in deep space.
But wait, this is just in. Breaking news reveals that the black hole image is actually the Rotary International symbol that proves inconclusively humanitarian life in our galaxy does exist.
What a great meeting so far. Thank you, Rotarians and guests, for being here today. And guess what? It's Paul Harris's birthday. Happy birthday, Paul Harris. It's because of you that we have this amazing gift of Rotary.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Attend a suicide prevention training in May. Check out the schedule with the link in the rib.
Interact's Jam Fest 2019 Battle of the Bands is tonight at 6 p.m. at Boulder High School. All proceeds go to Attention Homes, and it's only $5 a person. Get out there and support our Interact Club. We are the champion.
And it's Club Award time. The awards committee would like your help in recognizing members from our club. Please reach out to Marty Evans or Jean Slosselin for your nominations.
And on April 27th, it's a tree planting party and barbecue. We need muscle to plant 7 trees in the park and a tree or 2 at Mary Sandow House in honor of Gingy Patterson. Please RSVP to Kathy Oliver by April 23rd.
And on April 16th, the City Council recognized Nancy Geyer Day. Congratulations to Nancy for her incredible contribution to our community in her work as the Executive Director of the Boulder History Museum.
Hey, and check out Denny Lindau, emceeing at the Boy Scouts 38th Annual Distinguished Citizen, Veteran, and Eagle Scout Dinner, recognizing Bill Reynolds. Well, heck, it's been so long since he's been at a BRC meeting, I barely recognize Bill.
District Conference is Saturday, April 27th, and registration for the conference closes today. Please be sure to register.
Trees, District Conference. Trees, or District Conference.
Agent Jay, will you come and take a look at this?
Oh my God, Rotary is everywhere.
Speaking of coroners, join us for next week's program, Emma Hall, Boulder County Coroner.
Don't miss it. Well, speaking of Easter weekend, does anybody else watch Game of Thrones? Here's a dragon eradicating polio.
Say it with me now.
Have a great weekend.
All right. Okay, thank you, Daryl and Sally. So I just want to thank the people who helped bring today's meeting together. We had past president greeter was Deborah Kelly. The red badge greeter was Mark Stern. Member and guest registration was Gene Lindeke and Tom Chesney. Marty Evans was helping out at the raffle. And of course, meeting management who helps run things during the meeting. So that being said, thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful Easter. Meeting adjourned.